Well, the community nonprofit theater Five and Dime recently raised the curtain on its 2026 season and, as usual, has some edgy and interesting shows lined up. Here to give us a sneak peek is Denise Reagan. She's the executive director of the Five and Dime Theater Company. Denise, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, Denise, you have been executive director of the theater for only a couple of months now.
Started August 1st.
Congrats.
Thank you.
And I know that that's an exciting new role for you. But we should say you actually come this morning with some exciting fundraising news for the theater, which is news to us.
I do. Yeah, this is news breaking here on First Coast Connect. We're happy to do that. The Five and Dime is very pleased to announce one of the largest gifts we've ever had since our founding in 2011. Retired journalist and politician Harry Reagan will donate $20,000 to the Five and Dime to support the theater's operations in 2026.
That's great news.
Yes,
Harry Reagan is a well known figure for those of us who've been in journalism a long time. Obviously, he served under Sheriff Glover. He worked at Channel 4, was kind of their editorial director, did their commentaries, was
that's right.
very influential in their investigative work. He's also your dad.
That's right.
And so I'm guessing that the donation is in part a sign of his, faith in you and his hope that this endeavor of yours is a big success.
That's right. Well, I mean, obviously, I'm incredibly excited and love, goes out to my father who is listening right now. Hi, Dad. But he hopes this large gift will act as a catalyst to the community to help spur individuals to donate to our end of the year campaign, but essentially doubling any donations up to $20,000. So we really hope that that kicks off our end of the year campaign. But his support is, really in support of what the Five and Dime does and the kinds of stories that we tell. And, particularly next year, we underline a lot of topics that we've covered over the years, racism, homophobia, women's rights, grief, learning disabilities, transgender rights. Many of these are issues that were near and dear to him over the years, both as an editorialist and working in city government.
Yeah. And so tell us a little bit for people who aren't familiar with Five and Dime, kind of how you choose your shows, how you present as, one of many theater companies in the community, how you set yourself apart.
Yeah. Well, thank you for asking that. The Five and Dime, we pride ourselves on, choosing plays that other organizations would not do. We have a very diverse and mostly younger audience, so we have a little bit of an ability to kind of play to our audience. We always choose material that is topical and relevant to what's happening today, which is very important to us. We want to speak to the moment. Everything we do has a elevated artistic or literary element to it, which gives it, an extra level of, excitement to the material. And then we really base everything we do and being able to present something with high quality production value and talent, both on and off stage.
So tell us a little bit about what the lineup is and just briefly because we only have really a minute, but you've got a number of very cool performances. Anyone in particular that you're especially excited about?
Well, the one that we announced actually a little bit earlier than our announcement last week is Alice by Heart, which is a musical. And we're doing that in partnership with the Swoop Troupe, which is the musical theater club of UNF. And we did a production with them earlier this year called Ride the Cyclone, and they did an amazing job. It was a great partnership, and so we're really happy to be back with them. We just did the casting for that about a week
And
ago.
that's by the same people that did Spring Awakening.
That's right. Well, they're not doing Spring Awakening. Spring Awakening is one of the shows that was
It's by
written
the
by the
same
same people.
people.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's what I mean.
So Alice by Heart is also written by the same people who did Spring Awakening. But it's a bold reimagining of Alice in Wonderland set during the London Blitz. And it's got this very like energetic nostalgia, and kind of a Beatles-esque feel to a lot of the music. And the auditions were amazing. We have some really talented people that are going to be showcased.
And you do have a current show underway right now, which is sort of a very fun one. It's not for kids, but it's sort of rooted in the Harry Potter tradition. So it takes a look at kids who are not they weren't part of the group in the Harry Potter. There were sort of these
That's
other
right.
kids that were imperiled by what was going
So
on.
we're not allowed to use that second name,
Okay.
but Harry is a character in this play, in this very funny, fast-paced play. That's a group of young wizards, and they're the awkward kind of kids, the underachievers uh, of the wizarding world, and it's a very chaotic and very moving, play, and yes, there are badgers in it. So those of you who are familiar with the symbols of the different
And it's called
groups,
Puffs or Seven Increasingly Eventful Years at a Certain School of Magic and Magic.
that's right,
All
and it's
right.
directed by Daniel Austin and Ron Shreve, who are two local fantastic actors and directors.
Well, Denise Reagan, thanks for being here. You can find a link to more of their season on our website. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.